person that you owe the biggest apology to is yourself. Why are you cheating yourself? I know you want this badly. Do you know you want this badly?
Baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. Kinda shady, keep calling me baby. Say my name, say my name. You know it is so bad. Baby, I love you. Say my name. You acting kinda shady, keep calling me.
Third time's a charm. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are talking about a very juicy topic. As always, we literally do not gatekeep here. So we are talking about how to truly and fully step into your potential and honestly stop sleeping on yourself, because I think that we're all guilty of doing this, especially me. I have not been on YouTube for 6 months, you guys. Last video I uploaded, I'm pretty sure was in April, which is honestly crazy. I feel like I miss talking to y'all and just chit-chatting. This is like the glow up era. Like when I'm telling y'all, I feel like September is just that time that you want to glow up. Like September is honestly a mini new year. Past couple of months that I haven't been on YouTube, I've just been taking the time to work and kind of see what I want to do, work on myself. And I'm gonna be a liar if I would tell you guys that I'm not guilty of practicing all these low vibe habits that don't make me feel good either. Like these past couple months, I've honestly just been feeling like a robot. Like my body has just been on autopilot. We are gonna stop sleeping on ourselves this year. We want all of us to step into this new September feeling like our best and brand new selves. Y'all are new here. Hi, I'm Rita, and I post all things wellness, mindset, lifestyle. So you should definitely subscribe if you're already here and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, because every Thursday, y'all, I will have a new video out for you guys. So I'm so excited, and without further ado, let's get into the tea. So there could be a couple of reasons why you feel like you're holding yourself back. Now, the fear of success is a little bit of a sneaky one, and it can sneak up on you, especially because it is a more of a subconscious thing. And I know some of y'all are probably thinking, Rita, what is the fear of success? Like, we all want to succeed. For example, there could have been an invalidating experience that you had as a child. That invalidating experience might have led you to believe that it wasn't safe to be successful. And this is your subconscious mind. Like, I have also made a video that touches on what your subconscious mind is and limiting beliefs and all that stuff. So I'm gonna link it in the information box below. So definitely watch that one after you've watched this one, because it's extremely helpful. And I do think I break it down in a good way. Maybe you're afraid of success because of all the responsibility it gives you, because of all the expectations it gives you. Between the ages of 0 and 7, it's kind of the early developmental stages of your brain. So any experience that you have, including invalidating ones, including traumatizing ones, are going to shape the way you think. And that is going to go into your subconscious mind. Think of your brain as this huge file cabinet that has all of these memories, okay? So your brain has a lot of evidence to why you have this fear. You're afraid of failure, you're afraid to fall on your face, and you don't want to end up trying because what if you fail? This could stem from perfectionism. Maybe you don't want to let yourself down. I think it's normal to care immensely about the things that you care about and want them to be perfect. But if perfectionism is holding you back from doing what you were meant to do and doing the things that were genuinely placed in your heart, you're in your own way. Fear of change. Let me not ramble on, y'all, because I tend to ramble. I'm a Libra. I tend to ramble. I am a victim of a fear of change because I despise change. We're creatures of familiarity. Yeah. Familiarity. Let me know if I said that correctly. I hope I did. And we like the same things, we like the same routines, we like stability, we like security because we know that it's safe. We want to leave our comfort zone because that's all we've known our whole life. honestly, it's really hard to leave that sometimes, and it can be a very big factor in why you're holding yourself back. Now that we've realized mainly the 3 pillars that are why you are in your own way, let's get into how to tackle them and my tips on how to conquer them. I know you're deep down, I know you're that girl. I believe in you guys so much, and I know that deep down there is that girl inside of you that is wanting to come out. But how is she supposed to come out if you won't let her? If you are so capable of amazing change and amazing growth and amazing possibilities, but she can't come out unless you do the inner work first, because at the end of the day, it always starts up in here. To start speaking to yourself like you are that girl. I think it's good to sit down and honestly reflect on who this girl is that you want to be. What do her daily habits look like? What are her goals? Whether it's focusing more in school this year, whether that's starting that big business that you've always wanted to start, or even just creating a healthy and balanced life that you are proud of and that you are happy to wake up to every day. So my number 1 tip would be EFT. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's honestly not talked about as much as it should be. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It is a sort of therapy that is actually so amazing, so life-changing. Essentially, it is reprogramming your limiting beliefs. Your subconscious mind is basically running the whole show. Your waking mind, your conscious mind, makes only 10% of the decisions, because at the end of the day, your subconscious mind is doing all the work. Your subconscious mind is the part of you that doesn't have to think about driving. You just do. It's muscle memory. So your body is so used to being on autopilot. You can flood your conscious mind with as much as you want, but unless you are not able to access your subconscious mind, it's going to be really hard to change that narrative that you have inside yourself and the stories that you've been telling yourself on repeat. Because girl, let me tell you, I know that there's been stories. There's always stories that we're telling ourselves, right? There's always something that we're telling ourselves, that either that you're not good enough, or that you're a failure, or anything like that. There's been an experience that has validated that for the longest time, and you're just telling yourself this story. No,
I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because I'm not good enough. I can't do this because I'm not smart enough.
It's really so sad to see. You have to think about it like this. You saw yourself in another person. Would you look up to them? Are you that girl for yourself? 9 times out of 10, I think to a certain extent, we do look up to ourselves. I think that we do have all of these amazing qualities that you can look up to yourself to. You don't seem to see that when you have these stories on repeat, right? It can be tricky accessing your subconscious mind, and that's where EFT plays in. Chinese, like acupuncture, so y'all, it literally goes way back. So when I tell y'all this works, this shit works. Like for real, okay? So I'm getting so excited. Just telling y'all about it. I really made my boyfriend sit through a tapping video with me. He even said it works, and that man does not care about psychology like that. I basically used it on someone who isn't even into psychology, and it worked, okay? It worked. There are certain pressure points on your body, and for example, like this one, and I think there's like one underneath your eye. When you are tapping this, you are essentially awakening your subconscious mind. You're repeating these affirmations. For example, if you don't feel good enough, you would say something like, okay, I know I don't feel good enough, but I fully love and accept myself as I am. Honestly, you guys, I feel like self-love and self-acceptance is honestly the recipe to everything at the end of the day. Everything interlinks back to not loving yourself and not accepting yourself. For example, if you feel like anxious about that test, maybe it's because you don't feel like you're smart enough. Don't consciously think of these thoughts, but at the end of the day, it all comes back to within here. It all comes back to within loving yourself and accepting yourself. As humans, I think we can be incredibly invalidating to ourselves and constantly put ourselves down. Love is the secret recipe to it. Love is acceptance, love is kind, and love is patient. And that's what you have to learn to be with yourself. I got into tapping by using my favorite EFT practitioner, and I will link his videos down below. They're literally all free, and he has a video on literally everything. And when I tell y'all, this man literally changed my life. Like, I'm not kidding. I will have a limiting belief. I'll tap on it. I'll do 5 minutes. I will do 5 minutes, one round of tapping, and it will clear it. Like, it is crazy. Clearing all of these stories, and you're telling your subconscious mind these new stories. So definitely go try it out. If you guys try this, please DM me on Instagram and let me know if it worked for y'all, because I'm gonna say I told you so, and then after I say I told you so, I'm gonna say I'm so proud of you, because you look crazy, y'all. You are like basically tapping on these points, and you're like, okay, I love and I accept myself, like this, that, and like it seems crazy, it sounds crazy, it looks crazy, but it works. I have way more to say about that, but if you want me to do a full in-depth video of like an EFT tutorial and how to tap, I can definitely get into that and go more in depth about that. So number 2, this is honestly easier said than done, especially for your girl, because what I'm telling y'all, I'm such a messy girl. I was the messiest girl. Like, I still am to an extent, but I think that I have started cleaning up, and I've started using this tip, which has definitely changed the game for me, and that is to keep your environment clean. Why would you want to stay in such a messy environment? Like, how are you supposed to work if you have goals on school, and with school, how are you supposed to work in an environment where, you know, you have pens all over the place and like papers all over the place, and it's to say that your mental state represents your environment. And I think that's genuinely so true, because I would always have such a messy room, and I would just live in chaos. And when I'm telling you guys, I would literally go to work and I wouldn't know where like this is. But as soon as I started making this small change in my life where I don't go to sleep unless my room is clean, and I'll literally set a timer for 15 minutes and just clean up whatever I have. I won't leave food in my room, because at the end of the day, you're waking up in this room. When you wake up in a mess, you are less likely to conquer those goals. You are less likely to want to work in the space that you have trashed. Or respect for your space is also respect for yourself. You should be able to respect yourself enough to respect your space and to keep it clean. We all deserve to live in a clean space where we feel inspired. But how are we supposed to feel inspired when you have clothes on the floor and nachos from the freaking last week literally on the floor? Okay, y'all, that's gross, so don't do that. But if you have that, like, that's okay. Just go clean it up. Go clean it up before bed. Make this space your own. Have some like fluffy pink pens that you're so excited to write with. Have the cutest, your favorite color chair. You can like spruce it up. Make this space inspire you, so then you can be that girl. Let your space be a break from all of the chaos. Waking up early. Now this, it's crazy, because I feel like I am preaching about this all the time, waking up early, because I genuinely feel like I have been an early bird deep down, but I just never knew it. And I think a lot of people are early birds, but they just don't know it. And you can get so much done when you just wake up like 2 or 3 hours earlier than you usually do, or even 1 hour earlier than you usually do. Like, it's actually insane. You would literally be shocked. It'll literally be like 9 a.m. and I'll have like this done, like I've already journaled, I've already filled my cup before the busy day ahead. And take an hour aside, or take some time, like even an hour, if an hour is a stretch, take like 45 minutes in the morning for yourself to just reflect and meditate. Do the things that make you feel good. Do the habits that make you feel good. Mine is meditating. I love meditating. I love meditating in the morning, and it's something that I look forward to because it makes me feel alive and it makes me feel grateful for my body. And I journal, and I like having that extra time that I've created for myself, because what you're doing is you're intentionally creating some time for yourself and for your goals. Focus on that business that you want to focus on. Focus on homework, or focus on that goal that you want to achieve. At the end of the day, you can do everything for everyone, but it's crazy that people that we sleep on the most is ourselves. The person that you owe the biggest apology to is yourself. Why are you cheating yourself? If you're waking up at 2 p.m., you're gonna tell me that you're going to dedicate an hour after you woke up for your business. I mean, maybe you will. Do what makes you feel good and set a routine that makes you feel good, and set aside time for your goals. Because yes, you can envision your goal, but it's not going to happen unless you take action on it. So set aside some time to take some action on it. In like 30 minutes of dedicated work a day, go to a coffee shop, like romanticize it. Be the main character of your own life. We have one life. We own this. Like, this is the real thing. So why would we spend our time not focusing on our goals and not doing the things that make us happy? You telling yourself that you're not good enough is cheating yourself. It's such a blatant lie. There was a reason behind your life. There is purpose behind your life. And let me tell y'all, like, I truly believe that you wouldn't even be able to see these things that you see for yourself if you weren't good enough for them. And deep down, I think that we all genuinely do believe in ourselves, but it's the fear of change, it's the fear of success, it's the fear of failure, and all this fear that's holding us back from actually achieving the things that we want to achieve. Fear will be fear. You have to do it anyways. You have to do it scared. You have to do it terrified. Even if your heart is racing, you have to do it. Everyone kind of tells you to be realistic, and no, don't be realistic. Go for what you want to go for, and don't hold yourself back, because you're cheating your younger self. Because your younger self wanted all of these big things. Your younger self came into this life knowing who they were. So why are you gonna let fear and the fear of judgment, whether that's what Nelly, Kelly, and Shelly has to say about it, let you and stop you from doing what you were truly meant to do? Invest in yourself. Invest in your morning routine. If you love coffee so much, go get your favorite coffee to motivate you, because sometimes it's hard to be there. Do the thing that scares you the most and then reward yourself for doing it. Because as humans, we operate kind of on a reward system basis. It's hard to do these things. Be compassionate with yourself, be gentle with yourself, and be kind with yourself. Because there is a reason why you feel so much resistance. But just because there's resistance in doing this thing, it means that you shouldn't be doing it. It actually means that you should be going even harder. We have resistance about the things that we care about. If you didn't care so badly about achieving this goal, you wouldn't care enough to have resistance about achieving it. So I know you want this badly. Do you know you want this badly? The next tip is to surround yourself with people who uplift you. Now, you guys, this is such a big game changer, because at the end of the day, if you are what you eat, you are what you consume. If you are constantly with people who don't make you feel good, who don't uplift you, who don't have too many goals of themselves, how are you supposed to achieve all of these things? How are you supposed to achieve X, Y, and Z when your company around you isn't doing the same? They're not uplifting you, they're not encouraging you. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like your best version of yourself. And if your current friend circle isn't doing that for you, then do that for yourself. Be that girl for yourself. Be that motivator for yourself. You know, if you're at the gym and you're on your last hip thrust, say, hey, you're gonna finish your hip thrust. You're gonna finish your last set. No, okay, I'm doing 6, whatever. You're doing 6. No, you wanna see yourself doing 10. Push yourself to do 10. Be able to keep yourself accountable. If you make a promise with yourself, go through with it. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, because you're cheating yourself every time you say that you're gonna do something and you don't do it. This is eliminating that trust that you have within yourself. This is basically saying that, hey, I don't trust myself. This is why I'm not going through with this, and this is why I don't believe in myself enough to go through with it, because when you don't go through with it, you are slowly chipping away any self-belief that you have. You need to be that person that you can count on yourself for. How are you supposed to be reliable? You cannot go through with the promises that you're telling yourself. If you cannot make your bed when you say that you're going to make your bed, you're not going to clean your room when you say that you're going to clean your room. Consume this content that makes you feel good. Consume my content. So many other amazing creators out there that are so inspiring and so encouraging to look up to. If you are having a hard time staying motivated, turn on a podcast that makes you feel really good and do it anyways, and reward yourself afterwards, because you are going to be feeling so much better. And the more you stay consistent, the more you build momentum, the more that you follow through with the things that you said that you were going to follow through with, you are building self-trust, and you are learning that you can count on yourself and you can believe in yourself, and this is going to help you achieve your goals. Discipline, momentum, consistency, belief in yourself, eliminating those negative thoughts and trying to replace them with positive ones. Hey, I can do this. Hey, I do believe in myself. Hey, I can do this, and this is why I'm taking the action that shows that I can do this and that I believe in myself. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit that thumbs button down below if you love this video. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.